Hey, this is John Assaraf, New York Times Bestselling, author of Having It All and The Answer. And today, I'm going to share with you some amazing scientific research and a formula that reveals a proven way that'll condition and train your brain to help you achieve success so that you can finally achieve all of your life's biggest goals and dreams. And I promise you that you will learn how to do it smarter, faster, and easier than ever before. And you're actually going to see some case studies of how this breakthrough formula has been used by men and women just like you to increase their success rate, whether it was to lose weight, find the love of their lives, make more money, grow their businesses to new heights. And in some weeks, the results that they've achieved have been absolutely phenomenal. And these were some of the biggest goals and dreams they had for many, many years. Now, I've decided to put together this video because over the last few days, I've shared some great tidbit videos on setting and achieving goals. And thank you for the great feedback and the many questions that you've shared with me, especially this one over and over again. People asking me if I can give them the exact A to Z step-by-step process on what to do to achieve their biggest goals and dreams. So in this video, I'm going to show you the full spectrum. I'll show you the amazing formula that has worked for me for over 35 years, and even more importantly, has worked for tens of thousands of people who have applied it. And it gets even better. As part of my commitment to helping as many people as I can, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be part of my inner success circle where I will show you exactly how to achieve your goals and dreams every single day. And one other thing to keep in mind, I'm going to take this video down when the counter on this page hits 0. So set aside a few short minutes and watch it right now without any distractions from start to finish. Now, I totally get it if you think that you have heard and tried it all when it comes to personal development, probably going to seminars, reading books, listening to CDs, but here's what I completely guarantee. What I guarantee is that this process is the most advanced and most successful process that I'm going to teach you, and it's different than anything else you have ever done or tried before, and it's going to be the most complete. And let me share with you exactly why I say this. Most programs out there that I've seen, I've checked them all out, say that there is a problem with you and that you need to be fixed. I don't believe that. Most other programs' remedy is to get you motivated and get you to use your willpower or your persistence muscle to help you achieve your goals. Now, here is the biggest problem. We know from brain research that willpower and persistence are great tools. However, based on the latest brain research, they're not your best and most powerful tools you have in your tool chest. In addition, I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's a hidden enemy that you are fighting against, and this enemy has been conditioned and trained to work against you achieving your biggest goals and dreams over the course of your life. And it's almost like an undetectable, minute cancer. And I call it your expectation set point. Let me repeat that, your expectation set point. And I'll explain more about this in just a little bit. But first, what I'd like to do is ask you a simple, I guess, down-to-earth question. Here it is. Have you ever envisioned yourself driving the car of your dreams, or taking exotic vacations with your family or loved ones, writing a nice big check to the charity of your choice? And what about envisioning yourself having the time to really focus on your health and well-being and the hobbies that you love, but either you don't have time to do that, or you don't have the money to do that, or you've set goals to do that, but you've achieved small incremental gains towards that dream life that you have in here and your biggest goals and dreams. So before you even answer that question, I want you to think about just one big goal that you've always wanted to achieve, just one. Can you see yourself actually achieving it? What does that finish line look like for you? Now picture that for just a moment. Now, as you do that, what if I share with you that based on statistics, chances are you're never going to achieve that goal. Now, I'm not trying to put you down, but I am saying based on statistics, how does that make you feel? And the reason I'm asking you to go into your feeling is because that unpleasant emotion for just a second or two can be powerful. Because what I want you to understand is that when you feel that feeling right now, that could be a great motivator for you to move away from that feeling. And when you do that, you can really get closer to achieving your goals and dreams in the next 6 to 12 months. And what you may or may not realize is this. There is a big gap, you probably know, from where you are to where you want to be, between the goals you've set and your current reality. And as I said earlier, chances are, based on statistics, that you and other people will never really achieve any of those grander, bigger goals that you have. And I know this may sound harsh, but the real question I want you to focus on, pay attention now, is why is John Assaraf saying this to me right now? And just open that question in your mind. And before I give you the answer, I want to take you back long time ago in my life, 35 years ago to be exact, where I had no idea back then that I would have created 7 multi-million-dollar companies. I had no idea that I would have written 2 New York Times best-selling books, especially since I failed English in grade 7, or that I would have appeared on Larry King, not once or twice or 3 times, but I was invited back 8 times. I never dreamed of being in a movie like The Secret, which is one of the most watched movies of all time, or the Quest for Success movie I was in with the Dalai Lama and Richard Branson. I had no idea that I'd be able to travel the world with my family as I do today, or make the difference that I'm able to make on this beautiful little blue planet by helping people, whether it's our charitable contributions or sharing videos and training programs with people. I had no idea that I would have the opportunity to have a life of purpose and meaning. And the reason I share this with you is because prior to sharing what I'm going to share with you today, the process that I've used, I was just an underachieving kid who hung out with the wrong people. I was getting in trouble with the law. I was doing terribly in school. I was heading in the wrong direction, on the wrong train, and I was picking up speed. Now, something changed for me, just like something can change for you today. And what changed for me was I met one man. I was 19 at the time. This man's name was Alan Brown. And Alan Brown was in the real estate business. He had real estate offices and real estate developments, and he was charitable and in health, great health. He was an amazingly giving, kind man. And when I met him, he asked me a few questions that shifted my thinking, which is what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to shift your thinking so that you go from setting goals to achieving goals, and I'll show you how. But one of the things he asked me when I was 19 was, what were my goals for my life, for my health, wealth, relationships, career, business? And I didn't even know at the time what my goals were for the next 30 days of my life. I had no idea what my goals were going to be like 5 or 10 or 20 years down the road. And unfortunately, for me at the time, I didn't have any very specific goals, and I certainly didn't have any of them written down with any plans, strategies, or timelines that I could follow. And he shared with me that I was basically a kid lost at sea, hoping and praying that my life would get better. But you probably know by now, until I decided to change, my life wasn't going to change. No goals and no plans equals a life lost at sea. And at the time, my life was, didn't have any money, didn't have a car, didn't have, my own apartment, didn't have a job. I didn't have this knowledge or the skills. And yet, some things that he shared with me helped me turn my life around to go from an underachieving kid to somebody who's achieved a few decent goals in my life. And the biggest turning point in the discussion that I had with him was when he showed me the love and the patience and sat me down. I remember he looked at me because he was standing above me. I was sitting down, and he gazed at me with his sharp gaze in his eyes, and he leaned forward and he asked me one question. And the one question resonated with me so much once I understood it. It changed the course of my life. And it's got me to where I am today and on a trajectory to hopefully help you and millions of other people. And here is the question he asked me that changed everything. He said, John, are you interested or are you committed to achieving your life's biggest goals and dreams? Are you interested or are you committed at achieving your life's goals and dreams? And when I was 19, I looked up at him and I said, Alan, interested, committed, what's the difference? And he smiled at me and he paused and he put his hand on my shoulder and he said, John, if you're interested, you'll do what's convenient to achieve your goals and dreams. It says, if you're interested, you'll come up with stories and excuses and reasons why you cannot achieve those goals and dreams. He says, you'll come up with all of the excuses from your past about your school and not doing well in school and your grades and not feeling good enough or smart enough. He said, but if you are committed, you will do whatever it takes. And that's what winners do. They make a commitment to do whatever it takes. And that means that you will learn to grow, plan, invest in yourself, and take action today and every day towards the outcomes, the goals, and the dreams that you have. He said, even when you make errors and fail, you will get up and take action one more time. This, he said, is the difference between those who set goals and those who achieve them. He said it's a fine line, this success line between setting goals and achieving goals. And it was then at that moment that he leaned down with his hand and he shook my hand, and I made a decision and a promise to myself that I will do whatever it takes to achieve my life's goals and dreams. And the lesson here was this: achieving your goals starts with a decision, and decision means to cut off from. So when you commit today to completion of your goals and dreams, you create that line of demarcation between setting goals and achieving goals. So my question for you is, are you watching this interested in achieving your goals and dreams, or are you committed? Because if you're committed, I'll share with you the winning formula, and I'll give you a chance to step into that commitment. Because Alan Brown, 35 years ago, went on to share with me his proven formula, and that was given to him by his teachers and his mentors. And what I can share with you is when I started to apply it at 19, it transformed me from a kid who didn't know goal setting to understanding the difference of how to achieve goals. And what I will also share with you is when you understand the various steps, you're going to realize it's not rocket science, but it is a science. And once I committed and I started to do a few of the right things consistently, I started to have this compounding effect where every little change and every little behavior and every little proper thought and emotion compounded on the other ones. And it changed me from an unfocused, underachieving street kid into a multimillionaire today. And it led me not only to what I've learned and applied in my own life, but now I've had the privilege of teaching hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people and clients and students around the world who have achieved some amazing success. And what I'd like to share with you is, what is it that I do differently or some of my students do differently? And what I'd like you to do is start to do something called writing. Get your writing skills in place. So the first thing that I did that I want you to do today is I made a decision to act and learn from an expert who already achieved many of the goals that I wanted to achieve. Again, I made a decision to act and learn from an expert, somebody who already paid the price of all the mistakes. Number two, I had to dig deep down and discover my core values and my life's purpose. I repeat, I had to dig down and really discover my core values and my life's purpose. Number three, I committed to writing. I wrote down my life's goals in health, wealth, relationships, career, business, charity, fun, experiences with total clarity and timelines for when I would achieve them. Number four, I then had to upgrade the knowledge and the skills that I needed to have in order to match the goals and dreams that I wanted to achieve. Number five, I had to learn how to manage my time and what I did every day effectively so that I can accomplish more in less time. And I'll share with you more about that later. Now, up to this point, you've probably thought to yourself that you've heard this or have done this and you've tried this and you've gotten little to no results. But here's what made the lasting impression and difference between what I've just shared with you is this one step right here. I learned how to prime my brain daily to achieve the goals using a variety of visualization and emotionalization techniques. Just like a Hollywood actor or actress learns her script or his script to become one with the role that they have on the script, I learned how to become successful in here from the inside out. And the key here is that while I learned to visualize and emotionalize and change the beliefs about myself in the right way, what I didn't know then that I know today based on the latest brain research is that I was retraining the most powerful part of my brain, my unconscious brain, to actively help me achieve my goals and dreams. And I'll explain more in just a little bit about what happened to me and what you can learn from it for yourself from a neuroscience perspective. But remember earlier, I said that the real enemy is your unconscious programming and that your expectation set point is what's really causing you to have a gap between where you are now and where you want to be. That is really what I mean when I talk about your conscious goals being bigger goals and dreams that you have versus your unconscious goals. Your brain is comprised of those two parts, conscious and unconscious. And your conscious brain is where you and I choose or set the goals that we want to achieve based on what we think we can achieve. Plus, we usually add a little bit extra for just in case we can achieve more, all right, for risk. Unfortunately, it's your unconscious programming and past conditioning that will almost always override your conscious choices, wants, and needs, and goals and desires. So, for example, if you want to lose weight, but you have a poor self-image or a poor body image and an identity about yourself that's been locked in your unconscious mind for years or decades, you may go on a diet, but you'll almost always revert back to the old conditioned thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And this happens after you've exhausted your willpower muscle or your persistence muscle. And what happens is you gain all the weight back. The exact same process happens when it comes to earning or making more money. Whether you have a business or a job doesn't matter. Think about this question. Why do over 85 to 90% of lottery winners lose all the money they win, usually within 3 years? It's because they have a hidden self-worth and expectancy point. And their expectancy point is the point where they see themselves as being broke and poor at an unconscious level. And so they blow the millions of dollars they won so that the outside world matches the inner expectancy set point in their unconscious mind. And that set point is what they secretly expect their life to be like. And they will do everything to get rid of the money as fast as possible with poor investments, buying things that need upkeep long after the money is gone. And so their outside world has to match their internal expectancy point. Anything other than that will cause them to self-sabotage the behavior. Now, if you really want to achieve your biggest goals and dreams, then you have to align, okay, your biggest goals and dreams that happen at the conscious mind where you choose with your unconscious programming and reset the expectancy point that you have. If you do not take this one little step and do it right, chances are that you'll achieve a little bit of success and then you'll sabotage it. You'll achieve a lot of success and then you'll sabotage it. Just like the poor lottery winner, rich one day and broke the next. All right, so I've just shared with you at a very high level 6 key steps that are required for you to finally achieve your most daring, biggest goals and dreams smarter, faster, and easier than ever before. Now, I'd like you to imagine this. What if I took you by the hand and guided you through all of the steps in a very deep and detailed fashion and laid out a blueprint that you can follow to achieve every one of your biggest goals and dreams? What if I also gave you access to great, amazing support every step of the way, every day, until you achieved your goals and dreams? Well, based on the amazing feedback I've received over the last few days from the videos that I've shared, I've decided to offer you a chance to step into your greatness and own my powerful Having It All program. And I'm including a few amazing life-changing bonuses just for you when you take action today. And I'm going to put all those bonuses in the vault for another time if you don't take action today. So here's what this is all about. The Having It All program is one of the most advanced, scientifically proven methods and strategies to set and achieve your goals by being in total control of your vision, your plan, your emotions, your self-worth, and your habits and daily actions. This program and process that I'll take you through is going to give you the best possible chance to achieve your goals and dreams instead of just having them or setting them. Now, you may ask yourself, why am I offering you this opportunity? I'm doing this because I've seen so many people set goals and struggle to achieve them, and for the most part, they don't know why. I've seen people waste time and money on seminars, hotels, airlines, and they all resort back to their old conditioning and their hidden expectancy set point. 35 years ago, when Alan Brown gave me something amazing, this was my chance to pay it forward and share it with you. So here is the information on my world-famous Having It All program with all of the bonuses. In this online audio program that you can gain access to right away when you make your decision, I'm going to finally show you how to have all the success you want using a proven, step-by-step scientific process, not using gimmicks or hoping and having blind luck trying to achieve your goals. And what that means is I'll show you how to double your income if that's what you want in the next 12 to 24 months. I'm going to show you and teach you how to access your brain's very own GPS or navigational system to help you find and attract what it is that you need to succeed faster and easier than ever before. I'll also teach you in the program how to use the latest advances in neuroscience to retrain your brain for higher levels of happiness, health, financial, and life success. The other thing that I will teach you how to do is how to harness the unstoppable, incredible power of your unconscious mind. And I'll teach you how to reprogram your mind to automatically attract and, more importantly, act upon the health, wealth, relationships, career, or business-related goals of your choice. The other thing that I'm going to include in this program is something that I created for myself, and this is my personal precision affirmations that I use daily to gain more confidence, gain more certainty, have a deeper spiritual connectedness that connects me to higher growth in life, business, finances, and spiritual growth. Now, the Having It All program on its own, with what I've just shared with you, sells right now for $197, but I'm going to give you a better deal by including some amazing bonuses that will help you. And what I can share with you is this program has literally helped tens of thousands of people just like you get focused, clear, overcome their objections and their own failures in the past, including their self-defeating, limiting beliefs and habits or destructive behaviors that held them back for years. Now, what this program is going to do is really help you become a goal achiever. And let me share with you what a few people that have already been through the program and achieved success have had to say. So, for example, Dr. Lewis Cady said this is the most impactful program he's ever used. After more than a decade in his private practice, he's a psychiatrist, he said this program finally provided the missing link for him. It was like he had been driving around in a Pinto and I gave him a Lamborghini. Ken Foster said the program made a huge difference in his life and his income doubled as a direct result of it, and that you will be blown away by how detailed and precise it is. Tom Thomas is a master tattoo artist. He said just one of the suggestions from this program not only doubled his income, but it gave him more free time to do the other things he loved as well, and he was flabbergasted at the power of this program. Greg Tucker says his ability to accomplish whatever he wanted has multiplied to accommodate whatever he chooses. And he's definitely living life on his own terms and learning and growing every day. Now, one of the things that people ask me when they get this program is what happens if they have questions? What happens if they get stuck? What happens if they have fears or doubts or sabotaging beliefs that come up? That is what I call the what ifs scenario. Well, here's what I'm doing for you when you choose to own this program today. I'm going to give you access to 6 months of my daily VIP coaching and support, where you're going to get access to me every day in my private Achievers community. I also have an amazing individual, Mark Waldman, who's one of the top neuroscientists in the world, who's in there every day giving people tips and tools, just as I am, answering questions on how to set goals, how to achieve goals, what are the best tools and resources to overcome any limiting thoughts or beliefs or habits that are hurting you or stopping you from achieving your goals. And in this VIP community that I'm going to give you 6 months access to, we have over 8,000 people who are in there right now who are helping each other achieve the success that they want. So this community is going to support you every single day for the next 6 months. And if you were to pay to access that community, you would pay $1,995 to be coached by me in this setting for the next 6 months, but you don't have to pay that. I'm going to include that when you decide to own the Complete Having It All program right now. Another question that you may have that others have asked me is about time. How do you create, enough time to do the program or to achieve your goals and dreams? And the reason people ask that is because it takes a little bit of time to set your goals, but then it takes time to be able to achieve your goals. So what I did is I created another program that I normally sell for $197 for my clients. And the program is called How to Get More Done in Less Time. What I'm going to do for you when you choose right now to buy this program and get involved with me is I'm going to give you that program as a take action bonus. And what that program is going to teach you is, number one, there's no such thing as time management. There's only event management. And I'll show you a proven step-by-step way for you to be able to do more than you've ever done before, become 3 to 5 times more productive than ever before. And here's one tip. I'm going to show you how to do less better to completion so that you start and finish everything that you start so you can achieve goals. I'm going to teach you how to focus on what we call are the high impact activities and the high revenue generating activities if you want to make more money versus all of the things that are keeping you busy right now and eats away at your time. I'm going to teach you how to eliminate your distractions so that you can stay on task, stop procrastinating, and finish what you start. And there's more details on this bonus below, okay, this video in this. And as I mentioned before, just the How to Get More Done in Less Time program sells right now for $197, but I'm going to give you that as part of this program. Another question I get is, how do you find out what you're really passionate about? And how do you find out what your big why is? And where do you start to even find these answers? Well, guess what? I have another program called Values-Based Living, and I'm going to include that in this as well so you can learn how to make all of your decisions based on your highest values. You'll learn how to trade your life for what you love versus what maybe your parents or teachers or other people have programmed you to think or do. You're going to learn in that program how to discover your most inner, highest, deepest values, and then I'll teach you an easy way to live them. And what that means specifically is this. You're going to learn to do more of what you love, less of what you tolerate, and none of what you hate doing. And again, there's more details on just that bonus below. And as I mentioned, I normally sell that for $197. And the other thing that I thought about when putting this package together was, what could I include to just take this over the top and make this the ultimate success formula for you so that you know and feel that you can achieve your goals and dreams? Well, I created something called the Power Habits Generator. And this is a new program that works beautifully with all the other programs to help you create new daily habits for maximum results and success. And what I'll teach you in that program is how to change your unwanted habits like that and easily create powerful new ones that'll support your goals and dreams. And that program also sells for $197. Now, the total value for the entire Having It All program, including the 6 months of daily coaching and support in my private community, plus all the extra bonuses I just shared with you, is over $3,000. And at this price point, you're probably thinking that that is fair, or maybe even that I should be selling it for an even higher amount. The other thing I'd like you to consider is what it would cost you to hire me personally to help you at my hourly fee of $5,000, or what clients pay me all the time, $25,000 a day to work with me. That could add up to a lot, and it would still be worth your investment. Now, I understand that this amount of money is a sizable investment for most people. So here's what I've decided to do. I've decided to allow you to own this entire program for just $400. And I'm going to do something special for you that is going to blow you away, but I'm also going to ask you to promise me you're going to do something for me. If you promise me that when you go through this program and you receive the daily coaching and you achieve amazing results, you are going to send me a video or a written testimonial so that I could use on my website. If you can make me that promise, that what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to cut the price to less than half of the $400. And you can start right now for $97 right now and then make one final payment of $97 30 days from today. That is less than the price of a cup of coffee a day. And you get to work with me for the next 6 months in my community and get access to that entire program. And to make this even sweeter for you and make this a no-brainer for you, I'm going to share one last thing with you. Before, I was going to give you 6 months access to my daily VIP coaching and support, which people pay $1,995 for. That is going to be changed for you when you act right now. And what I'm going to do is when you make your decision right now to join me in my community and own the Having It All program, I'm going to give you everything I just said for 2 payments of $97, one $97 now, one in 30 days from now. But when you act right now, I'm going to throw in an extra 6 months in my coaching and VIP community when you act right now. That means that you're going to get 1 full year of access to me and my experts in my Achievers community. And the total value of just that alone is almost $4,000. And what that means is that this entire Having It All package is over $5,200. So I want to just recap because I've put together this amazing package for you of some of my best training, and it's cost me a fortune to create. And I'm going to show you how to go in depth on the 6 steps that I talked about earlier. Plus, you're going to get access to me every day in my community for a whole year to be able to ask questions. If you did the math, okay, that's less than a cup of coffee a day of what it would cost you. And as I mentioned, my consulting is normally $5,000 an hour. And I'm making this available to you so that you can not just set goals, but achieve your goals and dreams in the next 6 to 12 months. And I've packaged all of the wealth, knowledge, and information into what is called the Having It All program. That includes the values-based living program, the how to get more done in less time program, and the habits generator that I talked about earlier. And it's a revolutionary new approach based on neuroscience, and it will finally help you achieve everything you've ever wanted in your business and in your life and from yourself. What I'd like you to do is play the imagination game with me and imagine 6 months from now, 1 year from now, or 3 years from now, imagine yourself looking back on this day when you decided to invest in yourself and learn a process that will once and for all give you the lifestyle that you've dreamed of up until now. You're going to get older in the next 30 days, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. And so the question is, are you going to get older and smarter achieving your goals and dreams, or are you going to be stressed out, overworked, overwhelmed, getting the same results as you're getting right now? Because what I can share with you is I've helped tens of thousands of people accomplish their goals and dreams. And the question is, what's it worth to you to achieve just one of the goals and dreams that you have? What if in 1 month you can make one little shift that'll help your health or wealth or relationships or your business? What if you can make an extra $100 or $500 or $1,000 a month? How would that transform your life? Because I know for the people that I've worked with from all over the world, it has transformed their lives significantly. And I'm willing to go out on a limb and guarantee your success. And when I say guarantee your success, I know that it sounds like a bold statement, but listen, I'm going to give you access to this entire system, okay? And the minute you get on the other side, I'm going to be there, and you're going to start consuming the information, and you're going to get access into my community. I'm going to give you 30 days to access the information, get busy using it, and if in 30 days you're not starting to achieve your goals and dreams, all you need to do is ask for a refund, because I'm going to take all of the risk. You'll be smarter. You'll learn more about setting and achieving goals at the end of 30 days. And if you don't think that it was worth every penny times 10, I'll give you all of your money back. But as I mentioned earlier, when the counter on this page goes to zero, not only are the bonuses going away, but the entire Having It All special is going to go away. I'm going to stick it back in the vault, and you're not going to be able to purchase it. That means nowhere can you buy the Having It All program, no community for a year, no bonuses, no special price. So I want to urge you, make your decision right now. Remember earlier I asked you if you're interested or you're committed? Well, now it's your turn to show yourself that you are committed to achieving your goals and dreams, and you're not just interested. So all you need to do is click on the button below, fill out the order form, click the purchase. You're going to immediately receive a welcome email and instant access to the whole program. And when you do, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to learn things you never knew about yourself or the universe or your brain, and specifically how you're going to achieve your goals and dreams. And so I want you to make that decision right now and become part of the community of goal achievers with me. Now, before you go, I'd love you to do just one little thing. Close your eyes for just a moment and imagine what your life will be like just 30 days from now, 60 days, 90 days from now, when you take action to achieve those goals and dreams with my help. What would it mean to you? What would you feel like? What would your life be like with a little guidance and a little support of doing the right things in the right order at the right time? Now, if you've done that for 30, 60, 90 days, imagine a year from now. What would your life be like with your relationships, your job, your business, your income? Now, imagine not having to look back on your life and cringing, wishing you would have or should have. This is your chance right now to access this amazing Having It All program for 2 payments of $97. Just think about that. And you've really got nothing to lose because I'm taking all of the risk. So take a leap of faith with me right now. Jump into getting access to this program. Tens of thousands of people have and are achieving success. And I want you to be part of this success community. And I want to get your testimonial in video or in written form. And so I'm giving you an amazing opportunity to pay it forward to me, and I'll pay it forward to you and teach you everything I've learned about setting and achieving goals. So click on the button right now, take action, and start living and having the life of your dreams. I'll see you on the other side.